The results are in on the 1.5 million 5-star shard opening. A better situation for those that purchase permission slips, and Kabam fire shots at account sellers. Yes, hello and welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 29th of July 2019. And if you've got the date then. Yes, we've got a jam-packed show featuring this account selling and buying situation, which kind of went weird over the weekend. But before getting into the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. But without further ado, let's get into these stories. Hi. Our first story up is all about Prestige. If you want information on Prestige, especially rank 5ing 5 stars, then look no further than Aunt May. Yes, the link is in the description. It will take you there. It's helpful stuff. Just gives you an idea of what's going on. Should I be shooting for this champion, that champion, in order to improve Prestige? Those kind of things are very important. And there's a little bit of information above my head on Prestige as well. So for those a little bit clueless. What have we got up for you next? Well, are you familiar with the new changes to Alliance Wars? In it, you got defense tactics, and you can choose a buff in order to, well, buff your champions that are in defense. Yes, it's as simple as that. But did you know the extent of how and what champions it positively benefits? Well, the MCOC concierge has got you covered. They've got information on Siphon. They've got information on Crush. They've even got information on Bulwark. Oh, they've got Dodge. And as well, they've got Flow. Bladder maintenance is very important nowadays. It's always important to have a good flow. If you're an officer for any given BG, it's important to get a real handle for this particular type of placement. Now, this doesn't really affect all alliances because as soon as you get hit up those higher tiers, this will be a thing. But if you're a bit lower, you may not get this. However, though, for those that need careful and up-to-date information, make sure to go to the MCC concierge. Go to the line app. Most of us are on the line app nowadays, and at MCC concierge, and you get fantastic information just like this. Very good luck to everybody when they're doing their Alliance Wars defense tactics placements, and as well make sure to prepare yourself because we've got to think about 4 or 5 wars between the next season, and that is going to be a real tester to see where we lie. But in this off season, the rating is frozen, so hopefully you're taking home a lot more shards. Even for a loss, you're still making bank. In other news, Kabam announced that permission slips are adding a sell cost. Yes, based on feedback, they're adding the ability to sell permission slips for the class trip event quests. If you've purchased a different one than you're meant to or got more of a certain tier, then you end up needing, you'll be able to sell them for the amount of shield markers that they were purchased for. This functionality is available in-game now. This is good for people that have just made mistakes, but for those that maybe made mistakes prior to this, you're kind of out of luck. But still, you know, there's still elements of positivity that Kabam have listened to people and are doing stuff like this. In other news and Dungeons Day, I've seen a lot of positivity about this, and it's something I feel that Kabam may be best off running much more on a monthly basis, especially because of the amount of dark artifacts you take home, the less frustration, adding in that 5-star basic crystal. I think they're making these slight little tweaks that are improving people's thought process, but mainly because of the extensive grind that Dungeon requires in order to, well, take home as many dark artifacts as possible to get the next 5-star, 4-star, 3-star crystal, whatever you're looking to grind. But going through this particular forum post, you just see lots of positivity here, where something that maybe people weren't too interested in grinding out are now interested to indeed grind out the game. Next up, and in stonkingly 5-star shard related news, yes, the opening. I said about this on Friday's news, and it indeed got opened. Yes, Rho-no had an amazing stream. The link is in the description if you did want to go and see it. The fact is, there's some really incredible luck and a huge amount of lag spike. And this may be due to the fact that something Kabam was saying, that hoarding's bad because hoarding causes lag. So it's lag, you see, because actually Legacy was actually in the stream, so it's kind of a crappy pun. There's also a more highlighted and kind of time crunched video which Rho-no put out, which another link is in the description below. And it is a good video because what it does, it outlines the stuff that prior to this, what led up to this, which was, you know, Kabam Mike saying his interest about this, talking about the idea of hoarding in general. Oh, I think I can do me. Yeah, that's like most of the news, just my weird face just making weird expressions. Also, if you want to know any of the analytical stuff that goes on with YouTube videos quite like this, Rho-no is very honest on this stuff, which is very respectful. So if you do want to give us some support to Rho-no, and I strongly suggest you do, go to the link in the description down below. Okay, and now on to one of our major stories of today, and that is the message here that was sent out by Kabam. On Friday last week, we all got this message. I was actually in stream at the time, but it basically says, we would like to take this opportunity to remind you that the sharing, transfer, or sale of an account is strictly forbidden by the terms of service. When you start a new account, that account is your own. Sharing, transferring, or selling your account can result in actions taken against the account, including a permanent suspension of game privileges. Now, from a lot of us, and as well as the people in this forum thread, it came without context and it came without any kind of, well, what the hell is this about? Is this something that had happened? And there is a rumor. The problem is with rumors, and it's not something I'm going to overly go into, you will know the source, you will know the information about this rumor, where there's a specific account known to a lot of people that is potentially being sold. Kabam clarified the situation by saying this is just a PSA, just a friendly reminder to those not to account share. For those that maybe have double accounts on one particular device, you shouldn't really be affected. But the fact is we need some kind of just concrete clarification from Kabam that this is indeed to be fine. However, there is a rumor, and I'm not going to get too much into that because it's never what I wanted Marvel Contest of Champions news to be about. But the fact is there is a rumor surrounding a particular high profile account which is rumored to be wanting to be sold, and they're trying to get prospective buyers for. Now, some of you know all about this, some of you do not. But the fact is, it is very coincidental that when that happens, surrounded, then this comes out. Are there people that have been reporting back to the powers that be? What is the situation here? The situation, well, won't really change. At the end of the day, there are still multiples of accounts being sold online, and it isn't going to stop. Like, has it had a knock-on effect in a very instant state or over the weekend? No. Because look, there's accounts everywhere just being sold. So it's going to be an ongoing thing for a long time. In other games, the same thing applies. There's people account sharing. There's people account buying and selling. It's just a normal thing with a lot of these games. But what are your thoughts on this kind of stuff? Put it in the comment section down below. And now it's time for round 2 predictions. My predictions are down below at the moment. But let's talk you through some of the results which I've seen so far. And do bear in mind to come back to Marvel Contest of Champions True Courses page. Make sure you're following for up-to-date information on arena results. Now, I've seen a 1.71 mil for 4-star Mysterio so far. I've also seen 10.7 for the 4-star Mysterio. So that's 10.7 mil for the 4-star Mysterio. So if you went with my prediction of 11 mil, congratulations, you got him. And then Mysterio is a 3-star I've seen for 1.3 mil. Yes, that is a lot lower than normal. I don't know how the 5-star is going to factor into this. Will it be a lot lower than 55 mil, which I predicted? We'll find out later on. But all my predictions, as I said, are down below at the moment. And there we have it. That has been your Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday the 29th of July 2019. Thank you very much for everybody supporting the channel. We've got a great crystal opening coming out later on. I'm not sure about the live stream because I will be making my new office. It could be later on in the evening that I'll be doing a live stream, which could be about 2200 hours GMT time, which is 10 PM in the UK. I just don't know, because as soon as I finish this video, I'm then packing everything down and moving it into the next door room. So I don't really know. We're going to start the new studio build as of the end of today, and then it goes through Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm hoping to be free by Wednesday night in order to film the Summoner Showdown thing, which I've done this kind of commentator vibe for. Any case, thank you very much for watching. I've been RichTheMan. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now. On basics, and it's kind of the reason I really kind of go basics nowadays. But I'm committed to this. I'm committed to this, and I will see it through to the end. Something new would be great from these last two. That would be fantastic. Namor in particular. Annihilus, Doctor Strange would be quite cool as well. Maybe I'll awaken him. Maybe I'll put low signatures. Maybe I'll wait for the more powerful mystics coming. Is Doctor Doom going to be a mystic? Maybe I'll go for the featured Grandmaster, featured Cavaliers. But come on, man. Give me something good. Give me something juicy. I want something juicy, please. No.